For me, it's not a real presentation, but I would like to say thank you for this university for inviting me. I'm very happy to be here. Maybe the fact that the journey was too difficult, but I'm here, so we can start working as the agreement is fixed between our two universities. My presentation will be very short because I was informed just yesterday about this presentation. And then I would like just to present one of the reason of the agreement between our two universities. From my last visit, we decided with the rector of this university that we will open a laboratory on pharmacology, phytochemistry, and pharmacology. I think the laboratory is ready in 417, I think. I would like to say as simple as possible that why pharmacology, why phytochemistry, and why pharmacology? In order, we need to start with pharmacology. What is pharmacology? In antiquity, we use fat from animals, we use vegetable, we use fungus, we use microbes, we use algae or green algae as medicinal sources. So we can use plants, we can use animals, we can use fungus, we can use mineral to treat for treatment of many diseases. Use at this level without any transformation is pharmacology. So you can translate.
Рад, что он приехал сюда снова, благодарить за приглашение. И его доклад будет очень короткий, потому что мы только вчера сообщили о том, что сегодня будет семинар. В основном его доклад будет посвящен фармакологии. И в последний визит, когда он у нас был, это было в 2019 году, договорились, что в университете откроют лабораторию фармакологии. И, по-моему, или, наверное, так, да. И сейчас, собственно, лаборатория фармакологии открыта, и весь его доклад, собственно, так и будет посвящен фармакологии. Он говорил про жиры, которые мы получаем из животных, из растений, и почему это важно. Если кто-то что-то хочет дополнить, пожалуйста, разрешите.
Это right, maybe. These include plants, animals, fungi, microbes, maybe minerals. This is for medicinal purpose. This is for medicinal purpose. So use in this level without any transformation. We use plants, animal, fungus, microbe, mineral. Like animal, we use fat from animal. Like mineral, we use clay, we use ash for medicinal purpose. At this level, at this traditional level, is called pharmacology without any transformation. Phytochemistry Phytochemistry now is when you bring this plant, this fungi, this microbe to the laboratory and you try to have secondary metabolite. As we say, chemical compound. So, when we use these plants, fungus and microbes, we bring to the laboratory and we try to isolate secondary metabolite, looking for their function, for their biological activity, for their, how can I say it, for their pharmacological activity, and for their toxicological activity. This is called phytochemistry. When we finish with phytochemistry, we can add the third word, pharmacology. The pharmacology is in the field of biology, biochemistry, because pharmacology studies the drug and their action in the living system. This is drugs. In their living system. So we can use pharmacology to study the use of all these in the living system, or we can use pharmacology in phytochemistry to study the use of secondary metabolism in the living system. So the pharmacology can be used for drug design. If you need to have a drug from plants or from molecules,
this is traditional.
Yes, traditional, but with a little bit science.
Yeah, simple.
Simple material like tea, like chai, and others.
Yeah.
Here we need to bring to laboratory and isolate secondary metabolite. And here we need to know how these two are acting in our organism. So we can start this laboratory 417 with only phytochemistry. Because to the laboratory to be okay, we need botanists. In pharmacology, we need botanists. Even in phytochemistry, to go and collect a plant from the field, we need a botanist to identify the plant. So this lab needs 1 or 2 botanists, more chemists, biologists for biological assay, and biochemists for pharmacology. So it will be good for this laboratory to have chemists, botanists, biologists, and biochemists to be a complete laboratory.
What kind of plants do you study? Local?
It's better to work on local plants. It's always because we need to promote the Old-Kemen traditional medicine. As this Ayurvedic medicinal plant, as Chinese medicinal plant, we need also to promote local medicinal plant. You can translate.
көбінде мысалы жаңағы жергілікті жерлердің несіне байланысты өсімдіктерді зерттеумен мысалы айналысамыз дейді. Өйткені географиялық таралуға байланысты мысалы әрбір тура бір өсімдік мысалы екі түрлі регионда өсетін болса, олардан бөлініп алынатын жаңағы заттардың мөлшері, жаңағы нелері әртүрлі болады. Сол үшін ол кісі айтады, мысалы жергілікті жерден, мысалы Қытайдың медицинасы бар, олар мысалы өздерінде өсетін шөптерді мысалы бөліп алумен зерттейді. Сол сияқты неге мысалы жергілікті жердің өсімдіктерді зерттейді? Өйткені географиялық ерекшелікке байланысты жаңағы таралған өсімдіктердің химиялық құрамы жағынан да жаңағы активный заттарды бөліп алу бойынша мөлшерінен де олардың айырмашылықтары үлкен болады. Сол үшін жергілікті мысалы әрбір регион бойынша зерттеумен айналысады.
Local.
Yeah.
Local.
We are drinking, we used to drink tea, you call it chai, but we need to know the effect of the chai in our organism. That is the first step of pharmacology. If one of our PhD students brings the plant in the laboratory and isolate, we will know exactly what kind of chemical are in this plant. This is phytochemistry. And when we will work with biochemists to know the effect on the organism, this is pharmacology. So I am 75% sure that as those plants in Uskemen are unexploited, it will be possible for us to have many interesting in these plants. So the creation of this laboratory, for me, will be considered as a great thing for the university.
Ja, осы мысалы осы Өскемен маңайында мысалы 75%-ға жуық өсімдіктер ешқандай зерттелмеген дейді де, и оларда мысалы өте қысықты жаңа бір заттарды бөліп алу мүмкіншілігі көп дейді. Сол үшін сол бағытта мысалы осы арада жолға қойып жұмыс істеуге болады деп отырмыз.
Okay, I think every one of you know one medicinal plant in his village, in her village, that can help to treat for treatment of one or two diseases. So we can just collect all these medicinal plants, identify the plants by botanists, and bring the plant to this laboratory, and we will try to work together.
Do you meet incredible or amazing plants in our country?
I'm not getting.
Do you meet? Встречались ли ему удивительные или уникальные растения у нас? Он знает об этом?
Do you know about the unique plants in our country?
Not
Amazing, incredible, no.
Not yet.
You should know.
So I suppose that is the job of this PhD student and my friend and my collaborator Karanola to go deeply into research of plants in this local zone.
Do you plan to go in our country on this summer? If you will go, we can show to you our plants.
No problem.
Без проблем. Если в смысле сможете приехать? Можете.
So I think it's okay for me. Thank you very much for listening.
Money.
So you can continue your presentation. Thank you very much.